Hi everybody, today I'm trying a new bread recipe. It's apple pie bread. Alright, so it says we need a yellow cake mix, a cup of all-purpose, self-rising flour. That's a half. I'm going to whisk this together just so that I get them mixed. Then it calls for 4 eggs. And I'm just scrambling those up a little bit, lightly stirring them. Right, then it calls for 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Of course, it won't fit in the jar, so we'll just do it this way. And then it also calls for 1 can of apple pie filling. So I'm going to take this pie filling, pour it in here, and this is a potato masher. If some of y'all don't mash your potatoes manually, that's what that is. And these are cooked apples, so it doesn't take much to mash them up. A little salt still in there. It's going to be a kind of a thick batter. I guess that's because it's bread. Call for anything else. Now this is a first for us too. So this is, seems like a lot of flour and cake mix. No other liquid in it. It says once you get that mixed, then we're going to put a medium chopped apple. Now the apple I bought is a Honeycrisp. It did say I needed to use a bitter apple or a sweet apple. So Honeycrisp is something that we'll eat and that I like. So then we just fold in the apples, and I'd already chopped them up. And these will also cook down, so that I guess that'll add the moisture to your bread as well. Alright. Now it says to put it in 2 greased bread pans. And I guess if you had a bread maker, you could put it in a bread maker. And here's my 2 greased pans, and I used Crisco shortening to grease them with. Make sure all my flour's mixed up in there. We need And I got this recipe off of Facebook. And if you look it up, it just says apple pie bread. This is one my son's been wanting to try. Alright, so I'm just going to spoon it in so I can kind of look to see if I've got half and half. Now this is going to rise up. I just spread it out there. Now, some of y'all may have noticed, I use my left hand a lot. That's because I'm left-handed. So some people may think I'm doing this backwards.
She is.
But I did it just by the recipe, so that we know we're doing it like it said to do it on the internet. I'm trying to make sure they're equal by spooning it in. Because, you know, it just says half in each pan. And then we're going to put it in the oven.
You gotta put cinnamon sugar on top.
Let me check my recipe because I don't remember what the temperature was.
375.
There's my 2 loaves. Alright, so we whisked the dry, wet fruits, we added the wet, we folded in the apples. It says sprinkle sugar and cinnamon on the top, which I have some cinnamon sugar usually made up, so I'm going to use that to sprinkle on the top. Then we're going to bake it in the oven at 325 for 35 to 45 minutes. Alright, oh, I don't want that side. Alright. My son likes to have cinnamon and sugar periodically, so that's why I have cinnamon and sugar mixed up in the jar. And I like cinnamon sugar, so I'm going to be a little liberal. It doesn't say how much, so leave it up to you. Alright, so now it's ready to go in the oven. I'll see you back in a minute. And I just right?
Yeah, we're recording.
Alright, y'all. Time for them to come out. They did come out. That's how it looks. And I wanted to turn them the right side up so that you could see how they look on top. And to do that, I just use a paper towel. Pans are still hot, so you want to be careful. Don't burn yourself. But you probably could put it out and then flip it back over. And it smells so good. It's like apple pie. Alright. So let's cut into one of these and see what it looks like. And it'll cool on this rack for a little while. Well, there you go. Hot apple pie bread. Doesn't that look yummy? Alright, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.